Even though TJ Hockenson is gone, it doesn't mean the Detroit Lions have given up on the 2022 NFL season. Hello everyone, my name is Derek and welcome to Detroit Lions Syndicate. If you're new to this channel, we talk all things about the Detroit Lions and we make videos almost every day. We got breaking news videos and all type of thing, live game watch parties. So consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. We are about 12 away from 6,100 subscribers. So if you can help me do that by this Sunday, that would be fantastic. So consider doing so. The Detroit Lions traded away TJ Hockenson to the Minnesota Vikings for a second round 2023 pick, a third round 2024 pick. And the Minnesota Vikings received TJ Hockenson next year's fourth and a conditional fourth that can turn into a fifth round pick based on the production of the team and or TJ Hockenson. Yesterday, I was very upset about this. I did not understand trading to a division rival. I'm from the old school, and for me, that does not sit well with me. However, that's what they did. I don't exactly like the compensation as well, but if that is the best deal they could get, I understood why they took it. TJ was on the hook for $9.5 million next year, and he wanted some big money. Now, it could be that TJ Hockenson didn't want to be around anymore. You could kind of see it in his body language, even though he jumped up on Sunday and said, "You can't trade me." Now, Brad Holmes comes out and says that it was a very calculated move to trade TJ Hockenson, and I believe that. He said it wasn't an impulse decision, which means that they've been thinking about this for a while. And drafting James Mitchell should have told us that the writing was on the wall. The reason that I think that the Detroit Lions have not given up on the season and that trading TJ Hockenson was not a move saying that we're throwing in the white flag is because Brad Holmes stated that the offense was moving without him. This is coming from Kyle Minke's Twitter. Says, just caught up with Brad Holmes at practice. Interestingly, he said he would have made the same deal if the Lions were 6-1. Said Hockenson is a good player, but the deal was better for the present and the long term. He continues, why would you have traded TJ Hockenson at 6-1? Holmes, we've proven that our offense can score a lot of points. I'm sure he was a part of it, but a deal would have made sense. It was not based on record whatsoever. I think it was a good deal for the future of the team. Now, the word present makes a lot of sense to me in the fact that he said that the offense could score a lot of points. TJ Hockenson didn't have a ton of touchdowns, and he only had one huge game, really, and that was against the Seattle Seahawks. I do think he was a vital piece in our offense, but I think that Brock Wright has stepped up, Zane Zylstra, and even tight end James Mitchell, who we drafted, who played 5 snaps last week. They're probably trying to ease him in as we go along. So I think that the Detroit Lions by no means have given up on the season. I did say yesterday how I want them to be fired after year 3, and I will continue to back up that statement because it appears as though, as calculated as he is, it seems like he was always prepping for year 3 to be competitive. So if we get to year 3 and we're not competitive, then whatever long plan that they have, whatever calculated plan that they have is obviously not working. We now have 2 first-round picks and 2 second-round picks. Now, there's been some speculation as well, even though the draft is over 6 months away, that the Detroit Lions could be trying to move back up into the first round. And if they do that, that's even more weight that they're going to put on succeeding year 3. I don't remember Brad saying this, but maybe he did in his initial press conference. Maybe he said something about it being a 3-year rebuild. That would put us next year. And in my opinion, they need to win. You traded TJ Hockenson, interdivision. You're going to have to guard him, and we have no linebackers to do that. So here's my thing. The Detroit Lions won 3 games year 1. Everyone expected them to win at least 6 year 2, right? If we lose or don't win at least 6 games, I think you have to go into year 3 with the urgency of this is the year. This is the year. You have 2 firsts, 2 seconds, and 8 draft picks in order to make a difference. And you guys want your quarterback, you just might get that. Comes out that if the Detroit Lions cut Jared Goff, Vitae, and a few more people, they could have over $65 million in cap space. They'll have to use some of that to sign the rookies. And if you look at the free agent pool, it's not as deep as you think it is. I expect a few familiar faces to come back for the Detroit Lions. Maybe Chark, maybe Khalif Raymond. It's going to be a few familiar faces that come back for our team next year. So with that 65 plus million minus what you'll have for the rookies, what moves is Dan Campbell going to make an impact in year 3 along with the draft class that he's going to have? That means those first 2 rounders and those second rounders have to be immediate impact players. That's 4 difference makers that we could have on this team. All I can say when it comes to Brad Holmes' track record in his first 2 drafts in the second round, he, in my opinion, right now is 0 for 2 because we don't really know what Josh Pascal is going to be capable of. We've seen potential, but we have to see it play out. I mean, he only has 2 games under his belt. I don't know how true this is, but it came out through some rumors that the Detroit Lions were not only contacted about Jamal Williams and that there was a potential trade to the Philadelphia Eagles that came down to really the last minute that fell through. Hopefully we'll hear more about that a little later. But DeAndre Swift, Amani Oruwariye, and Jeff Okudah were the Lions were also contacted for those 3 individuals as well. So we don't know if anything will come out validating those rumors, but those were the rumors for coming out kind of from the rumor mill. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think trading TJ Hockenson was the Detroit Lions waving the white flag for the 2022 NFL season? And if any of those players were to be traded, which one or which ones would you have been okay with? My name is Derek. This is Detroit Lions Syndicate. Again, we're on our way to 6,100 subs, so consider helping us get there because we're going to be here even when we don't want to be, because that's the life of a Lions fan. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself, and as always, and hopefully one day we will restore the roar. Go Lions.